Hello everybody and welcome to a TSG stream for Triforce Blitz tournament. We have KLO and UofCWildcat, two very good runners, so this should be a very good race, whoever wins. Joining me in the commentary booth today, we have Benjy, Gutrune, and Jax. How are you all doing?
I've been playing some League. I'm excited to get back into some Triforce Blitz stuff. And we have a pretty dang good match for that. So this is we're in the bracket stage. We have KLO and UofCWildcat, and yeah. Uh, looks like UFC really jumped into, or Wildcat really jumped into Blitz. Really, like both feet first. A lot of those races have come in the past, like the starting races have come in the past a couple of months, and they've been one-on-ones with some friends. So they're just really just really working hard at becoming better at Blitz. And KLO is, he's a Silver Gauntlet standby. Has been following Blitz very well, understands logic pretty well. And he's definitely both of these players could really take this. It'd be pretty interesting. This would be an interesting one to watch. So, Benjy, gutrune, how are you today?
I'm good. I was here in plenty of time, and no one has any evidence to the contrary.
I heard there were cats herded or something.
Quite literally, yes.
I'm doing okay. College is done, so I can now appreciate some time to do some volunteering again.
Yeah, that would be why I'm here too. So yeah. Welcome to summer. Welcome to a summer of Zooter. And we have Triforce Blitz brackets to go. So hopefully we'll get to see our runner screen soon, so we can start making completely unfounded statements about the seed base purely on the fact that we start with a forest medallion and minuet of I love this start. This start makes me happy inside.
Oh, that is such a nice start. You start in Temple of Time, if I recall correctly.
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah, so you get 2 easy free songs at the bare minimum.
Yeah, we have 2 free songs. You can really bop around. This does give you some ideas about how you'd want to start routing this. I think I personally would walk over, grab those the medallion info, grab the song, and then warp. But I don't know. A lot of free songs. May actually get the actually no, you really need to get those hints out of Temple of Time in Blitz.
Yeah, I'd probably get my hints and then go inside, check the medallions, and pick up the free song, and then get straight into Minuet for another free song and spitball it from there. I wish any of my starts in this tournament were this nice.
Oh yeah, this is a really pretty start. Again, the one thing with having the Minuet really early is unless you get Nocturne on your song train, you might. You probably want to think about how you're going to get back to Kakariko. Definitely one possibility would be go set time, date, and night at Temple of Time, then warp over, grab the Minuet song, then do Adult River before you head out to Adult River before you go to Kakariko. That's an option. Ah, yes. We also are already seeing our ad percent.
Something I do want to also point out is this banger music already from KLO, starting off with I believe Metroid.
KLO does do some pretty good song plandos and song choices. There's also a new feature that's been added kind of for Triforce Blitz, where you can have the game audio speed up after you've picked up your second Triforce piece.
Ooh, that sounds a bit scary.
I talked with KLO about it, and his plan is that he needs to make a plando of just Mario Kart music.
Oh my god. No, I was thinking about this with the Pizza Tower music and Pizza Time.
I suggest that everybody get their predictions in for our total path count because we are about to get going. Yes, Shannock, that is true that effectively between a 2 and 9 chance you can get Nocturne. However, that's more of an a priori assumption as far as, like, you know, this. But what the seed actually is doing structurally, we don't know until we load in. Speaking of loading in, we've got about 5 seconds. Also, chat, you absolutely do. Purple, you absolutely do stop for a kebab. I wish I could stop for a kebab.
Yeah,
You can't do that
100%.
here.
That's what I did on the way home.
You know what we can
yesterday.
do? We can start playing Triforce Blitz. Forest, Deku Spirit. Oof.
I think I saw a
Jabu.
Jabu in there.
Yeah, Jabu's the last one, I think.
Yeah, we also start with a Requiem of Spirit, which is always going to be an interesting one because it's possible you need to save quit. You definitely change your time of day. Spirit Water and Jabu. Thank you, KLO.
So that puts us at DC, Fire,
Okay.
and Shadow as the
1, 2. Uh-oh.
Oh. GGG
Well, that-
Path of Courage.
I don't like that. We got a shorts path here. GGG Path of Courage. With the GGG Path of Courage, that means that we have equally accessible Epona's Song and Long Shot.
both taking a slightly different route with the warp songs. KLO, I think, is going to use this to pick up some hints on the way.
Domain
to Wisdom. So either we've got some bomb bags, ZL, scale available.
Seems like Storms on Colossus.
Honestly, Purple, with Wanderer hook shots, I don't know. I think you would probably want to go, Okay, yeah, we have sometimes hints. This is going to be a fast one, y'all. Buckle up.
I mean, I think we were guaranteed to have sometimes hints with a 1-2-1, right? OOT
Depends on how nasty it is.
Oh, I didn't realize Scarecrow.
I just find it interesting that KLO is choosing to warp out of here before grabbing Mido's house. That's another hint, and... Yeah, that's another hint and 4 items, including potentials for bomb shoes.
I'm seeing this as possibly, I'll go back there as child.
In a 1-2-1, that's really risky.
In an ideal
You
world, you
don't
never really
necessarily
have
have a, oh, I can just go back when you have a 1-2-1 with sometimes hints.
Here's the
Do you
other
think maybe he just straight up reverses here?
Maybe.
There's no way,
I think
right?
that would be very aggressive. It would be the correct amount of aggressive. However, shieldless GTG is not my idea of a good time. And see, this is what you're missing out on. You're missing out on a slingshot. And a bow. The bow would have been very nice to have here.
If you're reversing to GTG, absolutely you'd want the bow.
Yeah, so this is something where I would definitely want to go hit up Mido's house. I think KLO's thinking better than that. Better of his reverse play without a shield or anything, really, because he can get 1 check in GTG, and it's going to be very slow. Now, Wildcat going there with still without the shield, though. So without the shield is definitely sketch.
Yeah, I guess
you have
thinking
the
with
bow.
the bow...
It's a bow and it's a 1-step, so you're probably thinking, like, you know that there's it's either opponents or double hook shot, so you just want to go there as quickly as possible.
I'd assume that they probably know hookless as well, and that gets you... That gets you through
1.
the back.
That gets you 1 check right now, though.
Oh, because you can't even get past the before heavy block room, right?
Yeah,
No,
you can't get past there without hovers or bombs and shield. Or, hook shot. Like, you'd have to bank on there being a hook shot there, which we know it can't be. I think that KLO possibly going to grab a well, can't buy a shield with no money, but possibly like fishing for a hook shot before going out is probably the right thing to do. It'll make it much faster. And give you access to more objects within GTG.
Winner! All right, game over. GG. Let's
Okay,
go.
yeah, KLO won. There we go. Done.
Alright, we're done.
We're done here. No, we're not done here. Long Wanderer.
Opponents,
Oh, that's
maybe?
what Opponents is. Yeah.
That seems highly likely. I think I'd be tempted to go and pick that. Would I be tempted to go and pick that up? You could just reverse. I
think
guess
I
it
would
solves
be.
the same sort of problem.
But yeah, I think that with a bow, I would call that good enough.
Nice CL.
Condom
Zeal is
also in the
nice. That
window.
probably gives you a wanderer way into Zora's domain, if nothing else.
I could definitely see KLO skipping Dampe here, but picking up the song.
Mm-hmm.
He is, especially in low path count seeds like this, he's had success by doing things like skipping Dampe and dodging a lot of the slightly more time-consuming checks. In one of those best of threes versus Mr. Martin, he pulled out an early river play, found Kakiri sword there, and just pushed it into a one-piece in Deku that gave him just
Yeah.
a nice upper hand. Like, at that point, it wasn't even confirmed that it was a one path, but was very decisive in what he wanted to do.
Mm-hmm. I do find it interesting. Did he just walk past the shield grave?
Yep.
Or am I just... Yeah, that's... I don't know if you can really do that, though.
I mean,
Because we
I
know
would
we have
assume you-
2 hook shots just hanging out somewhere in the world, potentially early. Oh, now that is another thing that make you want to go to,
GTG.
no, something I was thinking was he's going into shield. He's gonna go into shield grade, exiting out of here. But
Well,
I
he
guess
isn't,
not.
though. No, shipping shield grave is a little sketchy. So what are we fishing for here? Well, it's not there. You got one check here, Wildcat, and... Oh, is it too deep to be useful in GTG? I disagree, Purple. It's too deep to give you the item in GTG, but it could be useful in that it could give you keys. And see, this is why I said that I would not want to be here without shield.
Yeah,
Because yes,
I
if
know
you
my
can,
limits.
you can do this.
How
Whew,
did he
that
not
was
get hit
close.
there?
But this is just significantly slower than doing it with a shield when you could be doing something else. Although your item could just be here. Letter, that's not it.
No, literally cannot be it.
Yeah, so that's not it.
Because the only thing left, it unlocks you Jabu, which is...
Jabu and Ice
Two
are both
deep.
2 steps.
Oh, because we've turned off Rank Chest, because Triforce Blitz is a good game mode.
Yes. Ugh, no ring chest is just beautiful.
I'm mad about that. No ring chest. Give me a ring chest. Give me
No.
no. chaos.
Do not give me
it's,
Rank
it's
Chest.
just a way to waste time.
It's funny because it's chaotic though.
It's
Well,
funny when it
yes, I
happens to
understand
other
that.
people.
It's
I
not
think
even
it's
funny when
less-
it happens to other people.
Here's a
And
question.
Wildcat has gone through the floor.
If you... So you pick up the silver rupee as you game over there. Does
It
that
does
count
in
as having
fact
picked up the rupee?
count. It does count.
Okay.
Wildcat not going back to collect the rewards in the next room.
No, that makes sense. He's going to... He might reset out of this, as long as he already has the free save for dying.
Ah,
Oh, he didn't get the rupee. Okay, we don't have his sound on, and I always go for the sound cue.
Yeah, I also didn't count the rupees.
Don't tell me you actually saw that, Wildcat.
Sunsong and Crater, so not really going to be interested in going up there unless something points us in the direction of fire. Especially with Bolero on OOT, we're never picking that up.
Yep. So my thought here is we should be thinking about early sphere checks for a hook shot. So Lon Lon Ranch could be that horse, but it could also easily be the hook shot. We've seen two sometimes so far. Hylia Wanderer. So Valley Lake fans.
Would I be tempted to pick up Hyrule Castle 2 here?
I think
I would.
it looks like Halo's is. I think
I
he
mean,
wants the
knowing-
time of day to be closer to day, which makes sense.
Well, also knowing the fact that there's so little hints there's already so little path hints in the seed, you probably want as much information as possible, anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree with that.
I wouldn't get this if I had Nocturne. But since you don't have Nocturne, you want to burn your time of day. Oh, DC Foolish. That's actually going to be could be an impactful one with these short path flanks.
Wildcat getting Serenade is also extremely nice.
Yeah, with Wanderer Lake Hylia, absolutely.
Yeah, that makes your life a lot easier. It makes the decision to go out there much easier. It is nice for KLO, on the other hand, that he's going to get to just bang out all of Kahiri Forest in one go here with storms and being a child, so he can crawl through a hole. Graveyard Wanderer. So far, the only thing we've seen has been Song of Time, which could be for keys and GTG.
Oh.
Bomb Bag.
Well, you've now got domain access.
Yeah, get your domain access. I think that would be where I'd be rushing my butt off to.
It's a shame you don't have a scale, so you can't take the shortcut through Lost Woods.
Honestly, I might consider doing Mido's house and then just taking a sharp turn out of Kiri Forest.
I think he might. I guess with Minuet, he can pick up the song at any time, right?
Exactly, he could come back and do that. We do not have Kiri Forest hinted, but we do have Zora's Domain hinted, which is why I would make that call for KLO.
So far we've had Hylia hinted Wanderer, Graveyard hinted Wanderer, and
Lon hinted Wanderer.
that's the one.
Oh yay! The Hyrule Castle Fairy's dead. I hate that one. I hate that.
I actually quite like Hyrule Castle Fairy, if only because it's served me well. Because people hate it.
Yeah, well, I do hate it, which means I have to route it in aggressively. And I'm grumpy about it, but I do it. Yeah, there we go, KLO. KLO is going to be heading towards... I think both of our runners will be heading towards River. Most likely another bomb bag, but it's not so much the bomb bag checks, it's the fact that we can get to River as a child to do the 2 domain checks that we have on the table.
Watch it now be on King Zora.
I mean, we would need a bottle.
There could feasibly be some Wanderer bottles out there.
We would also need more than one bomb bag available, or a bomb bag and... Where are you going, kid? Oh,
There-
this is the
there
wrong
is-
way. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, why are you going away from river? Oh, you're just not going to river.
Wildcat's going to
point
pick
out
himself
that
up a
there-
free bottle here in a sec, by the way. Sorry,
Yeah.
gutrune.
I was gonna point that out. There is technically a free bottle from here at this point.
Okay, that's Inspire.
No.
I don't like that. There is a small but non-zero chance that we have some intense Wanderer bullshit for Shadow Trial 2.
I'm not having that.
No, I don't like not grabbing it because there's
Okay.
you can always weird spirit temple shenanigans. You're not going to Shadow clearly, but you have issues with spirit. You have issues with Shadow Trial 2.
I'd absolutely pick it up, but I wouldn't enjoy picking it up.
Most of our runners appear to not be thinking about things going that far south yet. Oh, but you're gonna go do frogs, which is equally out of logic, which is equally like deeply stepped. Okay.
Maybe,
okay.
Maybe KLO picks up the open grotto and then gets Din's Fire on the way out.
Maybe. Intense Wanderer bullshit is the name of Tobias's new horrorcore cover band.
And look, there's our 25th fucking slingshot.
This does mean that Child's Spirit's on the table for a piece.
Yeah. If a Temple of Time path to power appears.
Oh, I would consider just hopping in there once I chase this path. Yeah, that's deeply unsurprising that Hammer Rocks is dead. Ooh, hello. Are you one of our hookshots? No.
Womp.
Do you know how long it's taken me to unprogram myself to think that... Oh, Lab Dive has 0 slingshot. Okay. Okay, we know where all of our slingshots are. Cool. That is... interesting, but not impactful.
That's thoroughly annoying is what I'd call it. And we knew that already.
Ooh, 2 more sometimes hints up there. Yeah, with all those slingshots, I might consider throwing a Hail Mary towards Childside Spirit. There's another item. That could be the path, it's true.
And what else did we see here? I guess King Zora would be a thing.
King Zora plus the dive game guy. That's not it.
But it confirms that if we need bows, they're Wanderer. I don't think you need the fish here, Wildcat.
You always need the fish. You need this. You just need emotional support.
I thought it only counted if it came in the bottle, not if you put it in there yourself.
Well, no, the original emotional support fish was me grabbing a second fish while I was going to Jabu after I'd already opened Jabu. That was the original emotional support fish was one that I just picked up for no reason. There we go. That's not it. Is that it? Wait.
Could that be to go into Jabu to get the piece in Jabu?
There might just be a piece in Jabu.
There could be a piece in Jabu. Okay, maybe you do need the fish.
And there's just 2 path items in GTG?
With all this, yeah, it has to... Unless it's
King Zora. There's a lot of chin scratching going on my end.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Wait, how many steps is specifically Ruto's letter in GTG and Boomerang from Dive Game?
Ruto's letter in GTG, we know that Hookshot and Yeah, it's a decent guess.
The Ruto's letter is would be the first item because we know that GTG is equally available with Eponas and Longshot, because otherwise you can't have a one-step path being GTG. So Ruto's letter step 1, and then whatchamacallit,
Yeah, the
Boomerang
boomerang
step
second
2.
step. Possible.
That would work. There would have to be a scale out there that is not bomb ZL locked.
It's possible. If 3 slings are not locked behind it, we've already grabbed 2 slings. So yeah, that's...
Right, KLO, you just pick up the boomerang here and do child KZ skip.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so okay, Wildcat, I stand corrected. It was being aggressive towards DTG was not terrible.
It paid out. I can't say I'd have done it, but it paid out. Well, we think it's paid out.
We're not sure about it yet.
This
could be a red herring.
A big old debate, yeah.
However, as a red herring, I'd be happy clearing because I think that my opponent would do the same.
Caleb picking up the serenade and immediately going to Lake Hylia. Very nice pathing.
It will be hilarious, however, if Wildcat gets here and then it actually does end up being an ice. Oh wait, no, it can't be an ice. Never mind. Or
it could
if
be
it's
on
like,
KZ.
Yeah, or if it's like a hammer or something on a KZ.
Or it's just here.
It is just here.
Wow. Can we just say the seed isn't valid?
Yeah. What the hell?
Shout out to the people that got the 48.77 odds, including me.
Wildcat, you need to be out of here. You need to leave. Oh, you don't need to leave.
Maybe he's thinking, I can beat this for my dungeon completion.
You're right, you can beat this for dungeon completion. Although, considering we know we can do this and we have a bomb bag, it would have to be locked by something again in its castle. It can't be locked by... It can't be in Spirit Trial. Yeah, I don't think I would go to... I'm not that interested... I'm actually not that interested in Ganon's Castle right now that I think about it. Like, I think that the odds of there being something in Ganon's Castle is very low.
Right, we're expecting a...
Wildcat did grab both chests back. Jabu, the second one was the piece. Oh, bomb bag is a wanderer, okay.
Yeah, I could buy that. I could...
Oh, however, going to GTG for the first time with... This is nice and fast for Wildcat to be able to do this, but being able to go to GTG for the first time with the ability to go around that hookshot is not unhappy. That makes me not unhappy.
I'm engaged in thought again. Give me 1 second. I'm expecting there to be a GTG to wisdom hint somewhere as well.
Yes. I agree with that. Because the bottle doesn't do anything for us on a one-step. So Wildcat will be double dipping GTG. I think KLO has an eye towards that shield. What even could be on Barry? Honestly, I think the reason you would do Barry here would be for, as Benjy said, to get into Ganon's castle, although thinking, like, you know, several steps ahead while I'm not just trying to get something done. You don't need that. Barry cannot have hookshot. We know that because of the GTG. The fact that it was in GTG and GTG is a 0-step location. This can not have hookshot.
So we were kind of expecting opponents to be out here, right? In non-non.
Yeah, we're sort of expecting opponents. It could be something else and just for reasons, I guess. It could also be an item. It could be a hookshot, yeah.
So can you explain to me how you could find how GTG, like where the possible locations for the long shot or hook shot could be?
How you could find where the
knowing-
hookshot would be? Well, we know that you need to have it before getting to GTG, or it is possible for you to have it before getting to GTG.
Yeah.
Because we know that there is a path. There is a item that is path to a 1-step item in GTG. So there is an item in GTG that we need to get to, and there's our opponent song. There's an item in GTG that we need to get, and we need to not have a single item blocking us getting that, which means that we need to be able to get both Eponas and a long shot to be able to get out to GTG. Because if it wasn't true, then we could remove either one of the hook shots or Epona and not be able to finish the seed.
Oh, okay.
So we know that there are 2 hook shots hanging around somewhere outside the desert. And because Rudo's letter was over there, we know that Rudo's letter is also anything behind Rudo's letter also must be behind long shots and Epona. It could still be an extremely dumb long shot like Deep Shadow. This is true.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that it has to be in a nice location, just that in a location that isn't locked by anything we found in GTG or Epona.
Yes. I like Wildcat following up on that possibility of this being a 1-step to Spirit, and not just waiting for a Temple of Time hint. You can't really afford to wait for a hint in something with this low. Yeah, there's also a scale somewhere. That's unsurprising to me, to be honest. It's also a pretty fast check, realistically. Like, you check these 2 front pieces and you can't go any further while you're done. Checks. It's pretty fast elimination of this being your path. It's a pretty fast elimination of this being your path. Oh, there's a key, okay. So you can continue on in Spirit. Also, may I continue internally screaming about how these people need to buy a shield? Because I think KLO is headed towards GTG, could not full clear it, but could clear a lot more than Wildcat did, but doesn't have a shield. This is when Nath strats would be to your benefits, everybody. Because you can do stuff like ground jump.
Hashtag team never buy a shield.
Hashtag team, hopefully don't have to buy a shield, but then cave in
Buy
if you
the
don't
dang
find it in
shield.
the first 5 minutes.
Alright, there's power.
You were saying?
I told you.
Wow. That's all there is left, just courage. So we know there's the GTG passes something.
Yep.
So, Wildcat, turn age change, go back to GTG.
Yeah, get a shield.
I don't see that happening at this point.
What if it's in the back? What if it's on one of those bow checks in the back?
Wait, could it possibly be Ice Cavern?
No.
No. Ice Cavern has to be is always 2 steps at least, because you need Lullaby to get into Domain and then Ruto's letter to move King's Aura. Obviously, you need neither of those because you can get in with Hover Boots and you can just KZ skip, but Logic doesn't know that.
Okay. Even if you start with a with a root as a ZL, it would still be 2
Yes, it
steps?
still counts.
Okay.
It absolutely still counts. It's not things you have to acquire, it's things you have to have.
Okay.
Yeah. So it can't hint something you start with, but that can still be on the path. So sometimes you'll find out that you feel like you're missing a hint. It'll be because, well, actually, it's because it can't be hinted, either because you started with it, or it's Zelda's Alibi, which is never hinted, or it's hinted directly, i.e., it's on 20 skulls or something.
Yes, I do disagree with like taking this long to get to GTG and not getting a shield, because you are just missing out on so much. Yeah, Ganon's Castle, I'm thinking, is not going to have anything of any real interest. The only thing that I could argue about on that statement might be, that potential Wanderer and Graveyard being Song of Time. Spirit Trial is not possible because we know there are 2 equally accessible hook shots. So we know there's an equally accessible hook shot, so you're right, there's just long shot, not opponent locked. Potentially Spirit Trial. Unlikely. Wait, no. No, it can't. The only path item we have remaining is behind long shot.
I'm not sure what I'm expecting that path item to be, though.
Hammer?
Yeah, hammer.
If we want to be real mean, magic?
A strength?
Right in the center. Hey, look, on the right side, you might be able to get that.
Yeah,
DLC boots, maybe.
I'm not having the center as the path item. I think that's too.
That's
too
super
much.
unlikely. It depends on if there's any if there's anything on the right side, any keys on the right side. It absolutely cannot be the path item. Oh wait, this is gonna be a fast Triforce Blitz. Because Wildcat is gonna be coming right back to JTG.
But he does not have Song of Time yet.
No. That's gonna be a problem for him because the keys here have not been
I
forthcoming.
mean, you know it's Wanderer. I guess you could. He doesn't know that Song of Time is probably Wanderer, so.
Well, if it's Wanderer, that means that but he also just doesn't have anything else to do things with in GTG, or at least not as much as I would like.
Now
Kiri
that's
sword.
high.
I'd buy that. Oh my god, calm down,
Jesus.
GTG. There's our scale.
Okay, that's our scale for domain access.
Yeah, that proves
KLO,
that.
you need to bail now.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
He needs
doesn't
to
Wait,
go
no, he
in.
does. He needs the letter. Right, he needs the letter. Okay, don't bail. Don't listen to me. You still need the letter. Okay, listen. You're listening to me.
So that's,
Sorry, KLO. I didn't mean to curse you.
Oh no.
Yeah, if he had gone left side first, but why would you go right side first when you have a Song of Time? Oh, this is gonna be just... So both of our runners are gonna be at least double dipping GTG.
This is going to be back of lake hints, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
Just to
It's
make
a bottle in the
those
center.
Well, we know that now at least.
Yeah.
Just to
The
make
more
sure,
you
those
know.
2 chests are double key locked, right?
Song of
Correct.
Time or 9 keys.
Okay.
Logically 9 keys, but practically 2 keys.
Well, logic is what matters when we're trying to figure out the paths.
So that means all 9 keys are available without Without Song of Time, correct?
That would be what that would mean, yes, as long as there's no key on toilet. It would also mean you have to be able to get 2 strength upgrades without using Song of Time. I guess that's not too big of an ask. Oh, there it is.
Was that wisdom?
GG to wisdom.
So KLO knows he's got to go back.
Kayla's going right back. Turning his butt right around. It does feel bad for Wildcat because he's going to have to triple dip.
Well, unless he finds.
There weren't any keys.
How's he going to get them though? Because he can't get into the back. Because he can't. He has
Yeah,
no
there
hook
weren't
and
any
he can't
keys.
bomb jump.
There weren't any keys in the front, and he can't bomb jump without shield.
Can you get through the lava room without hookshot? No, you
No.
can't. Huh. Are you perhaps praying that the key is that there's stuff that you can do past
You're kind of hoping for keys on the right side. Or you're hoping for something on the bombs, I guess. I don't know why he'd be...
Mm.
He does know this is where he needs to be going. Whether is wisdom and K-sword, I'm guessing courage, yeah. That'd be my best guess.
It's possible that there is something in the back, but K-sword being a 1-step for a piece in Deku, I think feels pretty logical.
Yeah, I think KLO is going to scrape through this Stalfos fight. And probably go back child. Right side
By the
getting
way,
to 0 is really possible, though.
Shout out to 3 child pieces.
Yeah. I honestly, particularly in Kalo's situation, I would believe it, because he probably feels behind. Which is a funny thing to say, you know, having... You know, like, he has all the tools in hand, but, you know this is... When you see this many sometimes hints, you feel behind if you don't have pieces by now.
Picking up
That
Big
big,
on
that
sword
big
right
stabby
side
is really helping.
really handy, yeah. We are of the same mind, Jax.
Honestly, I think Halo might try and make the same call Wildcat did at that point, you know?
And he's out of here.
Go, Halo, go. Yeah, see, Wildcat is gonna have to triple dip because there's no keys available to him.
I mean, there technically could be one key available.
Yeah, 1 key, and feels... I think he's realizing that now.
Heads
That
up,
feels real bad.
You might get a bit of interference for a sec.
Okay.
Molly has taken root on the desk.
Uh-oh. We're having cat commentary?
Yes.
Catmentary?
Look at all this loose hair, Molly. How am I supposed to work like this?
You've been graced with fluff. Okay. So I think
That
we'll
has
see
fluff, too.
courage. We're gonna see courage first from Kalo, which is funny. We're gonna see this like not quite in the opposite order, but pretty close. I also think that Kalo's path is very clear right now.
Oh, Wildcat's getting the rupees for a shield.
Math strats.
This allows him to bomb jump.
And
Ground
He's gonna have to
also,
wait around for time of day.
you could also check Graveyard here also. With this Wanderer.
I think that would be a good idea.
I know it would be slow, but like...
I don't
With
even
that
know if it's
Wanderer.
slow. I think it's I mean, it's required, right? You have to at least get the song. And he's already seen the right side of GTG. He knows that it's like Song of Time involved.
He didn't see the hint that says the big chest in the center is a bottle, but
But I'd believe it, honestly.
We know we've seen Wanderer's slingshot. We know we've seen multiple slingshots. So this piece could well be on Goma.
Very much could be on Goma, which is unfortunate.
I hate Goma as a fight.
I'm mostly bored with it by now. It's really easy with the slingshot and the Kakiri sword. The slingshot stuns for a lot longer than the than Nut does, so you can really comfortably one cycle with Kakiri sword.
Yeah. No, I was just trying to practice the one cycle with the knot, and I was just not able to get it for like an hour.
That's a big chest at the back.
Honestly, my opinion on that fight is that I just try and go for the one cycle with one nut because I can never get the one cycle with two nuts. Is this it? Nice arrows.
Are they that nice?
They're really nice in League.
Because they're blue fire arrows.
Yeah.
They're also blue
I mean, I
fire
also
arrows in RSL.
do ice arrow. I do ice arrow bongo just for fun.
What about Ice Arrow of Ovagia? Although obviously.
Oh yeah,
hope
I
it
did
never
that
comes to
I did that yesterday actually. Because I didn't have any bombs and was like, I want to speed up this fight somehow. Let's give it a shot. Come on, just tell me this is it. You have to do. Goma. There we go. And we now know where all of our pieces are. KLO, leave. Oh wait, he doesn't know he has to leave. Right. It could easily be on Goma as far as he's concerned.
Oh, what? He's thinking that there could be.
Two pieces in Deku? Why not? You said the same thing about the Wanderer Slingshot.
Yeah, could be two pieces in Deku. Could be that.
Oh.
That.
Where's Wildcat going?
What?
Where's Wildcat going?
Upriver?
Why?
You know, GTG is passed for courage.
A world where KLO catches up and takes this, he's got a very good opportunity to do that right now.
He beats. So the path for him is beat Goma, and then go. Decide that the Naruto's letter means you've got to go to Jabu, especially with the boomerang path in there. Do that, and then maybe he just gets an inkling that child spirit. Let's go.
Yeah, I think that's realistically, that's it. I think that Wildcat is headed towards.
Is he going to
Wildcat
Ice Cavern because he thinks
did
Song of
Wildcat
Time
get
might
blue
be
fire?
out
No, but why would you do that?
You know,
Oh my God,
it
this is
can't
so
be
much hair, Molly.
So
Sorry.
while Benjy is completely buried in hair, why don't we just take a moment, because I think we're going to be, this is going to stay fast-paced, to thank our runners for being awesome runners, and our trackers,
Fully agreed.
Yep.
and our restreamer, and our commentators. So that would be our runners, KLO and UofCWildcat. Fun people to watch play. KLO has a lot of opinions. KLO just doesn't have to buy a shield. Wildcat's very animated and fun to watch. You have Jenny Bees, Viva, and Skyrios helping us on tracking. Velvet coming on recently. Like, all these people are really fun to watch, so go watch them. And hey, Benjy, gutrune, thank you for being here with me. This is great.
You know, I just wanted
You were
to say
thanks to
thank
Molly's
you
hair,
also.
which is getting everywhere.
True. I just also want to say thank you to everybody else here. As a retired race monitor now, I am just announcing my retirement from race monitoring. Smiley face surely won't be available next year. It will be cool. It's great to be back on comms.
Yeah, comms are fun.
Good to have you back.
Caleb is going for this hint. Okay. Yeah,
The hint he wants
not.
to see here is Temple of Time to Bongo, right? That's the
Temple of Time
Bongo?
to Bongo.
To
Yeah.
Power. Why did I say
Power.
Bongo? My brain is mush. That's not it.
Water boss key is a heart container. How about that? Oh no.
Okay.
Put that back.
What was it?
A hammer. A Sphere Zero hammer.
Don't buy that.
Put it back.
I mean, at the moment, he can't really do anything with it, right?
That's true. He can't do anything with that yet.
Bolero's behind OOT, which is behind DC, which is foolish, Fire, and Shadow.
Yeah.
But
So you
technically,
have
you have 0-step hook shot.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
know
but you
that
don't
both
physically
headshots are-
have them, is the trick.
But-
Kalo, what are
True.
you doing? No, this is not
It's
me.
easy for
This
us-
is not me. No. This is just because I had a conversation with him earlier today where he said he would never do Ocarina Memory Game in Triforce Blitz.
He knows who's on comms, right?
He does. I told him I was on comms. Kalo, tell me honestly, are you just trying to impress Hollow? Are you just trying to impress Hollow Logic? Are you trying to impress Hollow and Alagatua? Well, yeah, Wildcat is still without Kakiri Sword because Kakiri Sword is behind is on the Song of Time blocks on the right side.
No, Kalo, go right here into domain. I give KLO about the length of Wildcat to
Pebble
finish
Type
off.
had power.
He knows.
He knows.
Kayla knows
Go.
all hints.
Halo, go. You know the lore. Do it.
He's going to go into domain here,
Do Jabu.
get the piece in Jabu, and then go. This is very much a race. Wildcat's
And
going to
what- yeah,
finish
this is-
Ice Cavern, realise that it's not Song of Time like he wants. Maybe he goes to Graveyard, sees if he can pick it up there. And
Yeah.
back to GTG, get Kakiri Sword, age change. It's going to be close.
This is gonna be close. Wildcat's very much on the clock. Yeah, this is the thing that can really bite you when you're dealing with Triforce Blitz, because like you want to go really fast, but there's such a thing as going too fast. Also, like, there's no chance your piece can be here in ice, so checking this place first for your song?
I don't even think this can even beat the song, even with the hints. Like, we obviously know where the location of the Song of Time is. But, like, we know Graveyard is Wanderer, so...
Yeah, I'm unsure if he saw it. Yeah, just gotta get your shield off Pingoma. Easy game. Yeah, easy game. Yeah, the game thinks they have all of these items and they have none of them. It's hilarious. Yeah, with KLO1313, if I hit, he has a very clear glide path to the end, whereas Wildcat, assuming Wildcat goes straight to Graveyard, and if he gets Nocturne here, it can go straight to Graveyard. He
The
has
Song of Time
to-
being out here, sorry, because Ruto's letter was in GTG, how does that change things logically?
Richard's art being in GTG has changed what logically?
I mean, does it change the fact that Song of Time can't be out here? Because then it would be too deep.
I don't think so. I think that's still Wanderer. Because it only has
Yeah.
things with the right side GTG versus that Sphere Zero spot in the front left.
That's, like, not even a good song to get here.
I don't think there's any song that's good to get here that isn't just Song of Time.
Nocturne
I
is
mean,
the one you want,
yeah,
because it sends you straight
yeah.
to the graveyard.
I think that Wildcat is going to just go try using that newfound shield to get keys out of the back. I wish him all the success. He's gonna have to hook shotless again, because sounds like he did not actually get the hook shotless. He'll probably be able to get 2 keys. He'll probably do some save scumming of those keys too, because he doesn't know the Song of Time is on the table for Path. He may not have the Graveyard Wanderer. I
can't remember where we saw it.
Yeah.
Graveyard Wanderer was Kokiri Forest Storm's Grotto, so both of them
Thank
have this
you.
one.
He's seen it.
Yeah, so they've seen it. Just trying to go around something, and yeah, that's scary.
Thank you for our trackers for that, especially.
Hey, note sheet. Skyrios on the note sheet. Thank you. Well, KLO is 2 rooms off of his piece. And then we had a race to, is KLO gonna get into the Child Climb on Spirit before Wildcat gets that Kikiri sword and goes back child?
I think you'd have to think so, right?
It feels like that's the, just on the 8th change alone, it's feeling pretty good for KLO.
It just feels faster, yeah.
Yeah. This is a very mean GTG. Because, you want to, reverse, rush, get it done. Just be done with it. But it really rewards you just hanging back a little bit. Waiting for 1 or 2 items before going. Because, just think about if Wildcat or KLO had gone here with, a shield and wait until they had shield and bombs, they could have just done this in 1 shot. Oh yeah, KLO is going straight to that these.
Even if Wildcat had managed to get a hookshot this first time round, I don't think that I wouldn't have made the difference here. I think it was going to Ice Cavern. I think that.
Well, they don't even need to get a child fishing or K-Sword chest if they just had gone to Kakariko and gotten the Song of Time. And heck, as far as we know, there's another bomb bag in Graveyard. Yeah, or a hookshot in Graveyard. Because no one's shown us any item checks there.
The real question is, where's our goddamn hook shots?
It's very funny. It's like the game thinks we have access to 2 of them, and how many have we seen? None. 2 hooks in like Hylia, and you have to go get beans to get them? Okay. Yeah, bomb shoes in Graveyard. Like, yeah, this... Yeah, I think like Hylia hint is for bombs, but... Still.
What is this song from?
I have no idea.
At the moment, all I can hear is the sound of you're not allowed to press that key. Oh, I take that back. Molly's off the keyboard.
Thank you to all of our cats for all of their contributions.
If you want more pictures of cats, by the way, you can
Just
join.
join the Discord, yeah. How many pictures of your voids have you put on the Discord, Benji?
A few. It's been a while, I think, but there is certainly, if you scroll back, there is certainly one of Molly on my desk looking less than impressed at Zuta.
And here we are. GG's in chat, y'all.
GG's!
GG's.
And that is KLO taking the first match. Again, that, oh, rip. That was a very mean GTG. It's like of all the things
Yes.
you had, you couldn't have had a key. You couldn't have a key. All right, we will be getting our two runners in chat. I think really the ice cavern dip was what hurt Wildcat here, because it was pretty clear that that was well behind anything you'd be interested in because of the location of the wisdom piece.
Yeah, it made it pretty unlikely for Song of Time to be out there.
It wasn't even just the Song of Time, it's just anything else that would have helped you couldn't really have been there. Oh, well, we are joined by a Wildcat who is still digging through GTG as we speak. Hello.
Hello.
How is the weather out there in the desert?
It was wild. Was there a little longer than I wanted to be, but came back a few times.
Yeah, it just keeps bringing you back in. So.
Yeah. I came back in mostly because I was pretty lost in the idea that it was just on Rudo's letter, where I was like, okay, I'm missing something in GTG, clearly.
Yeah. You are.
Yeah.
This is in fact a double hinted path. And it is one of those big chests on the right side.
Yep. Okay,
sorry.
that's what I thought.
Let me just a slight addendum. It's not one of those big chests on the right side.
Pardon me. It's
But it is on the right
freestanding on the right side. Yeah. Pardon me. Right side freestanding,
Fair
yes. Yeah. So the Song of Time is in the graveyard.
That's why it's Wander.
So
Okay,
as long as
I kept being like, okay, it's probably Epona's or something, but I guess that is the graveyard is going to have or not graveyard. Lon's going to have Epona's.
Good point
is,
there. Both of our Wanderers were for songs. Just fascinating.
Yeah.
So welcome in, KLO.
Hello. Oh, thank you. I'm not particularly proud of my performance on that one, but it happened.
Yeah, honestly, except for the bail on GTG, it was not too bad.
Forgetting how much of Adult Cack had done was a problem, but
how much did you need to do?
Yeah.
Fair. That's fair.
Yeah, so I kind of want to talk to you both about your approaches to GTG because Wildcat, you went so early.
There it is. Yes, I definitely did. Because
I was just talking to you, but it got you the letter, which worked out.
Yeah. So in my opinion, when you do a lot of these 1v1 races, I feel like you've got to make a lot of risky plays, and off rip getting Requiem into getting a hint that GTG was live, I was like, okay, I should probably think about that.
Yeah.
And as you could saw, I was very indecisive at the beginning, and eventually I was like, all right, let me go pick up the song and then go Minuet. And then once I got Bo, I was like, okay, I need to go back.
I very closely almost did that, to the point where I backwalked all the way across Colossus and then decided, nah, I'm going to get a bow first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that both of you would have benefited a little from doing math strats here, and I know that Wildcat, you ended up going and just farming for the shield just because, yeah, this was one of those things where it's like, it really showed off how nasty GT can be, because you can either have something sitting right in the front that gets you a piece immediately, like, Wildcat had 2 pieces before you got 1.
Yeah.
Because went for the letter, got the boomerang right next to where you need to turn in letter, and then, kind of just intuited the Requiem. And that, honestly, I was kind of intuiting the Requiem myself. That's something that was, like, really sensible to do. But having that really weird one step, right side GTG being a 1 step is very weird.
Very much
yeah,
so.
If I remember right, all of GTG except from the toilet can be the toilet and the hammer chest can be 0 step theoretically. So
theoretically, yes.
Yeah, not often, but there's still a seed of the day floating around where the 3rd chest into the maze is a 1 step with 17 wanderers.
Oh my god!
So many. It's wild.
It's
beautiful.
It's brilliant.
Gorgeous.
It's strength 2 locked, except from one of the strengths is in Deep Shadow, and the other strength is in the Top of Fire, locked with a hammer and Water Temple.
Beautiful.
So, yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
That's Blitz.
Yeah, I love
That's
Triforce
Blitz.
I
It's
must
so
admit,
fun.
when you went Wildcat, when you picked up the letter on your first pass through GTG, we were like, "That's not going to be. That can't be a one step. We're not
Yeah.
Oh,
having
wasn't it
this."
one step?
And then you got into GT, and then you got into domain, and then you picked up the boomerang. Was like, no, surely not. And then it was like,
Yeah.
oh, well, turns out everything I knew about Blitz was wrong. I thought
Seed
Jabu
is
was always
invalid.
foolish.
Seed's invalid. Jabu has a piece. Seed's invalid.
I said at the beginning of my stream, this is my 50th seed I've done a Triforce Blitz. That's the first time I've ever had to do anything in Jabu. It's insane to me.
Lucky you, but
Yes.
yeah, it is definitely so rare.
Yeah. I really don't know whether it benefited me putting off training grounds or not.
I think it
You know,
did.
I mean,
just
if you had
because
gone left side, it would have been perfect. It would have been beautiful. But
if I'd gone left side, it would have been perfect. But the problem was that I already knew that Song of Time was Wanderer. So
yeah, exactly.
why? Why? And you have Song of Time. You've got a bomb bag. Why would you not go right
Yeah.
side in that situation? You did the right thing though when you picked up the hint at the back of the lake. Was like, oh no, I'm just going straight back in there.
Well, I mean, at that point, I'd miscounted the number of hints in the seed and thought that there wasn't a power hint, and that both pieces were going to be in Deku. Which is why, as soon as I finished Deku, I started doing some clear up in Lost Woods, because I was thinking maybe there's a hook shot that's going to take me into Forest Temple. But
Okay,
then,
is that why you beat Gomer as well? Just because you thought there could be another piece there, rather than for castle access?
Yeah. Also,
yeah, and you were
for
completely
castle
right. There could have
access
been a
in
piece
case it
there.
wasn't. Yeah. But yeah, at that point, it was just a matter of, okay, there's going to be either a power hint or a hook shot, a Wanderer to a hook shot, so just start checking hint stones again.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very interesting approach. Instead of being like, well, what do I have that I have on my one steps? Because I think that was your approach, Wildcat. You just were like, this is a one step. Sure, it'll be fast to check. Let me just see.
Yeah, I am gonna say I am pretty sure I lost this to playing on my N64 because I could not tell what was on the ledge. So if I would have seen that, because I did peek to try and see, and I was like, I don't know what that is, and then turned away. If I would have seen that it was a Kokiri sword, I probably would have been like, okay, I need to go grab more songs. But yeah, I never, never saw it.
I'll be honest.
Honestly, it's hard to see.
I thought it was a key at first.
Yeah, I thought it was something I just couldn't see.
I thought it was a key at first, but there were two big chests on that side, so I was going there anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so why did you end up in Ice Cavern? I thought it might have been because you were like thinking about like it being a Wanderer song situation, but
I was hoping that it was the Rudo's letter, because everything is in line of being a one with the way that the seed laid out. So I was like, Ice Cavern is technically on the same
for future
layer.
reference, Ice Cavern is a hard two-step.
Is it? Okay.
You need ZL logically.
I was gonna say, I was trying to be like, does it mean ZL is like not important? But I was like, you have to have it.
Yeah, the hover's trick isn't in logic.
Yes.
So both Ruto's letter ones are two steps, which is why Benjy was mentioning that as soon as they got the letter and training ground, it was that can't be courage.
Yeah.
Although technically it could have
been. Couldn't have been courage. Couldn't have been courage.
It could have been courage.
I mean,
it can't be courage.
For what?
If you put a hook shot in Ice Cavern and you put a hook shot in Jabu, there you go. It's a one step.
You can't actually, because the fact that was in a one step location meant that you had to be able to access both of your hook shots somehow without going there.
Okay, 2 hook shots in Jabu.
You need boomerang then.
And you would still need to be able to get to GTG with the hook shots. Those hook shots need to be available before you go to GTG.
Yeah, that's fair.
So where were the hook shots? They're both in well, okay.
They're both well.
So I guess that could have been. I guess the hook shot could have been a. So the hook shots could have. No, maybe depending on the location of the magic and lens and hovers and yeah, you know what? Maybe.
Yeah, the well was going to be my next play after Jabu if I hadn't got any hints, but I got the Temple of Time hint that.
Yeah, the well was not a bad shot as far as things
Uh,
go, but
I guess
Wildcat,
yeah.
you
Once you
mentioned.
started, you actually got Song of Storms fairly early. Where did you guys get it actually? Now that I think about it.
Colossus?
At the desert, yeah.
Colossus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so
that
yeah, hover boots have to be available too then.
Yeah, the spoiler log's live. This is what I love to do. I love to peep the spoiler log
God,
after
yes.
to get a good idea.
Wildcat, they
Sound
said
like
that
the
you
exact
had.
same.
They said that you had 2 pieces. Which 2 pieces did you get?
Power and then wisdom. Though I got my first piece 21 minutes in, and then the second 28 minutes in.
Ah, okay.
So I was in a
Yeah, it
position
was
where if I
the-
probably
it was
saw
that
Kokiri's
GTG.
sword, I was in.
Yeah, it's
Song
the
of
GTG
Time.
play that gotcha. Like
Yep.
the early GTG not being able to get to the going to GTG without the ability to actually do much there.
Exactly.
It's like I can't remember the last. This is probably not going to feel great, Wildcat, but I can't remember the last time I saw someone get reverse swept.
No, it's fine. I'm glad that I could show it off. I wanted to put on a good show. I'm glad y'all liked it.
This was, I mean, hey, a 1-2-1 seed. I'm just see that, and I'm just immediately in high alert mode as a
Yeah.
Blitz runner. Like that's just like okay, panic.
Yeah.
This is going to be done in less than an hour.
Oh, God.
If things go badly.
Both hook shots are in bottom of the well. That's rough.
Explains a few things, but it also means that Epona has to. Yeah, this seed has weirdness going on, man. The seed has lore.
Yep.
But yeah, so when is your next match? Do you have your next match scheduled yet?
I don't think so.
We do
I
not.
don't think we have it scheduled just yet, but
Haven't scheduled anything yet, but we'll take it.
Well, get on that. So I want to see another one.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
in terms of a path count, is this probably a bit less than you like?
I hate anything below 5.
Yeah, everyone loves a 716. Let's go with that. Everyone loves that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think honestly, like there are two ways this seed can go. It's like, oh, once you like been playing for a while, it's like, no, actually, give me the long paths. Give it to me. I'd rather have a seed with like, 20 path, a 20 path than a 1-2-1.
Right.
It's like, yes, it's long and tedious, but at least I'm not going to have to like just intuit things off of no information.
I wonder where the magics were.
Let's see.
Yeah, I actually haven't opened the spoiler log. Let's have a look.
Oh. I don't have the spoiler log up.
Hot
So,
Rodder.
Kayla, I do have one question for you.
Go for it.
What happened to I'm never checking Ocarina Memory Game in Triforce Blitz?
That was the oh god, do I need a hook shot? Let's just do anything sphere 0.
Yeah.
In case there's a Wanderer hint floating around.
It just was funny because you had said that quite literally earlier today.
Yeah, and what's really annoying is that the very next thing I did was get the power hint.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't
did.
even. Yeah. The main reason
Want to
was
make a liar out of you.
the main reason I did it was because I wasn't going to abandon one check in an area, because that would have given you the commentary tactic of being able to say you need to only skip areas, not skip individual checks.
No, in a
Other
seed
thing I-
like this,
Other thing I
with
said
such a
earlier
low
today,
count,
yeah.
you would. I totally understand that you skip Ocarina game, although we didn't see a Dampe.
Yep. Okay, so why didn't you do Shield Grave? Is that one seemed weird to me.
That's also something I was wondering.
Oh, I like doing Shield Grave just because it's faster than Dampe.
No,
No,
you
it's-
didn't do it, didn't you?
I did
Yeah.
Shield Grave, I think.
You did?
No, you skipped it. You just walked
Skipped
right
it.
past it.
Yeah, I have been known to do that as well, although that's entirely accidental.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense because I was like, you're going to the back for the song on your Wanderer path but not getting Shield Grave? But as someone who has
That's what it was.
walked past all of GTG
Yeah.
Silver Block,
It was because
before.
it was because I forgot how much of the adult CAC cycle I'd done.
Okay, that makes much more sense because as someone who has
See-
walked past all of GTG Silver Block before, I completely understand forgetting stuff. I just didn't understand that as a decision.
Yeah,
I once
I
got
was too busy marking songs to think about, what I was doing, and then I warped out of the graveyard early.
I mean, we've all done it. I once got hard locked, and I mean hard locked in a Triforce Blitz seed because I exhausted every possible location, forgetting that you can just saunter up Ganon's tower and check the boss key chest.
Yep, that's
Like-
I think that's a rite of passage in Triforce Blitz to forget about the tower climb.
Yep.
Everyone has done it exactly once.
One time. Ooh, we have good restream coming up for us on Sunday. We have Hollow Logic versus Incoherent. That'll be really exciting.
And I think that literally just got added.
Yeah, I think I got added earlier, like only a little while ago. So that everyone should look forward to that. Those are both tremendous runners, and Hollow Logic really fun to commentate with. Also, should be a pretty interesting style clash because Hollow is very intuitive and Inco is not. So yeah, do we have anything else any other questions, any other thoughts here, any other like post-mortems on this weird seed?
I think the only thing, GG's KLO. See you next one. Hopefully it'll be
Thanks.
just as fun.
GG. Well, I mean, I'm hoping it'll be funner.
More fun, maybe? I find it fun when I have progression to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
Velvet, our wonderful restreamer here, is giving us all the thanks and the shoutouts in chat, including KLO, UofCWildcat. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being restreamed. Best of luck continuing on in brackets in the tournament. Our trackers, Jenny Bees, Viva, and Scarius, keeping us on track and helping us keep track of who has what hint, which is really important because I just use my normal tracker that I normally use for Triforce Splits, so I don't keep track of whether anyone has seen it. And gutrune, Benjy, thank you for hanging out with me today.
Loved it.
Thank you for you being here also.
Yeah, all these people are awesome runners, fun to watch, have their own different styles that are, all equally engaging and really fun to it's fun to follow. So, hey, if you like this and you want to see more, those are people you should follow.